to college because it is indeed a massive week 5 in college football because there is a whiteout taking place in Napa Valley between Josh's
Napa Valley.
Happy Valley, I apologize.
Yes, Napa Valley's over in California, dude.
Failed geography as a kid. That doesn't work today. My geography. It's okay. It is Oregon against Penn State in a rematch of last year's Big Ten championship. And it is the rivalry who, for the last half decade, has really, in my opinion, defined college football. Not so much anymore because Alabama is not at that level, but Alabama, Georgia, with Georgia being the home team.
Yes. And you got another big matchup in there. You got number 4 LSU going on the road to the Grove to take on number 13 Ole Miss.
Yeah.
So, talk about huge matchups. Do you know that Penn State is 4 at, let me make sure I have the stat right. Yeah, Penn State is 4 and Penn State is 1-15 or worse, 1-16, depending on the source, against top 10 teams in recent years, including a 1-14 record under James Franklin until late 2023.
That's against top 10 teams?
Yes.
Well, that's what I said. I think James Franklin breaks the curse this year. I think Drew Adler proves this weekend why he is one of the best quarterbacks in college football. Because Cade Klubnik is not it. Arch Manning is not it. Josh, the door is wide open for your team this year to win the national championship. Pretty much have to get for Ohio State and maybe Georgia the way I see it right now.
That's what scares me, though. And I found the correct stat according to Bleacher Report. Penn State is now 4-20 against top 10 opponents under head coach James Franklin after Penn State lost to Notre Dame in the CFP semifinal last season.
I mean, Penn State's at home. I think they have the better roster. I think they have the better offensive and defensive lines. I think this will be very close, but I think your nifty Lions pull this out.
I can't. Unfortunately, yes, it's the whiteout, and yes, we're at home, but I haven't seen James Franklin win one of these big games since 2016 when
he also hasn't had a quarterback. I mean, he's had Sean Clifford, and who was the other kid? McSorley?
I love
McSorley. Oh, Josh, but he wasn't an NFL quarterback. That's what I'm saying.
He was the one who beat Ohio State in 2016.
Yeah, he was. And then he went to the Baltimore Ravens and did absolutely nothing. So this is probably the best quarterback James Franklin has had, I think, in Drew Adler.
Yeah. And my question is, who's going to replace Tyler Warren? Because Tyler Warren was Drew Adler's safety blanket.
Yeah. God, he was a stud. God, is he a stud with the Colts.
Yes. And then looking at Alabama, Georgia, these two teams have played each other twice in the national championship. They put on an absolute classic last year in Tuscaloosa.
That was the game where I mentioned it last week. Alabama was up. Were they up like 35-7 at one point or something, 35-14? Georgia comes back, and then Ryan Williams makes the incredible catch down the sideline on the ball from Milroe.
Yeah. And after getting blown out by Florida State, Alabama's been playing better, but they haven't really played anybody.
And they're not at the level that I thought. Remember, I thought this is going to be the big bounce back year for Alabama. I had them in the national championship game against Penn State. I thought Kalen DeVore in year 2 was going to be able to do better. And as I already talked about, I'm not the biggest fan of Arch Manning in Texas. I like what Nussmeier has done with Brian Kelly at LSU. To me, right now, it's a Georgia-LSU conference. But that could change if Alabama makes a statement. This will be the game, to me, that determines if Alabama has a chance to make the CFP or not.
Well, I wouldn't just dismiss Oklahoma.
Yeah, but, I mean, they're Oklahoma. How tough are they really going to be when they got to go up against the big boys?
I think Oklahoma could be better than you think.
I haven't seen their quarterback play. I'll be fully transparent. So I got to watch them play.
Okay, you haven't watched John Mateer. Got it.
No, I have not seen John Mateer yet. So, again, this is the time of the year. You know this. You're a lot bigger college football fan than me. About middle October, especially late October going into November, this is the time of the year I really do start watching college football. I don't waste my time on the small schools. I watch big schools, I watch big brands, and I watch quarterbacks because that's what drives the sport. If you have a good quarterback, you're going to win games. That's why I love Penn State so much this year because I don't even care about the coach. They have a quarterback.
I, as a Penn State fan, I want to believe that they can win this game, but I've seen James Franklin crumble. He had an opportunity to beat Ohio State last year. Couldn't do it.
Well, and I also think, too, to go back to the Alabama-Georgia thing, Alabama cannot get blown out. Like, I think they have to play this close. If they get blown out, there's going to be calls for Kalen DeVore's job.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, last week again, it was 2 weeks ago against Wisconsin.
They didn't play very well. I mean, I know they beat them up, but the first half was like not really a blowout.
No,
they pulled away in the second half.
Yeah, their quarterback, Ty Simpson, was 24 of 29, 382 yards, and 4 touchdowns, for whatever that's worth.
Like, again, he was okay, but he wasn't great. You know, but they are in cruise control. Again, they match up very well against Georgia. I think they're going to come ready to play.
Yeah, I would agree.